So I remember in the gist of HIV and AIDS, the Time magazine came out with this issue, and it was called The Cocktail. I will never forget it. It had the most beautiful drink thing on the front of the page of, you know, Time magazine, and so it was like all these different colors and this really pretty glass with an umbrella in it, and they said the cocktail is here. Well, the reason why they call it a cocktail is because it's a blend of a few different drugs to work at HIV at different ways. That's when the protease inhibitors first started coming out. It's a different drug that attacks HIV and AIDS in a different ways compared to what the AZT and the D4T were doing. So then, at this point in time, I was taking a combination of 3 different drugs. I did that for a long time, and so I thought the 1 pill a day was hard. Well, these handfuls of pills I had to take 3 times a day was excruciating. It affected my daily life. I spent a lot of time in bed. I was working a full-time job. Plus, you know, don't forget, I'm a mother. I was a mother. And it was really, really hard to be a mom and have HIV. And to take the drugs and to take care of myself and to take care of my child and take care of the house and to, you know, do everything. It was so exhausting. So it was really rough, and it continues to be rough, but from taking the meds, my T cells are now almost 1,200, which is extremely, extremely good, and the viral load is undetectable. Which again, it doesn't mean that doesn't mean I don't have the virus and I can't give the virus to anybody. It just means that the virus is very small in my system right now. And that's due to the medication I take every day on a daily basis. I no longer have to take pills 3 times a day. I take pills twice a day now. But the thing is that the side effects from the HIV meds, depression, anxiety, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, lack of appetite, lack of energy. And when you have HIV or AIDS, there's a lot of self-care involved. You really have to learn how to take care of yourself. And that's one thing that HIV has taught me, is how to take care of myself, because before that, I didn't take care of myself. And just so you know, in my 17 years, I have not ever had a diagnosis of AIDS. I've always been maintained an HIV positive status, which is really, really amazing. And then once they diagnose you with AIDS, that's it. You're stuck with that. You're stuck with that. You're stuck with that title. I have AIDS. So for me, it's always been really super important to take care of myself enough that I haven't gotten AIDS yet. You know, it may eventually turn to AIDS, it may not.
Hey, Lincoln, what's going on? What's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's go sit down at the bench. I bought you an elaborate bouquet of flowers.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah?
Thanks, these are nice.
Yeah. They're expensive. Very. And I brought you this diamond bracelet.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, that was a lot too. Almost emptied my bank account. So, did you get your test results back today?
Yeah, I did. And they were negative.
That's good. That's good.
So, did you get yours back?
Yeah.
And what was yours?
I'm HIV positive.
What?
Yeah.
How?
I cheated on you with my ex.
When did this happen?
A couple weeks ago.
So, now what?
I don't know. You want to stay together?
I don't know. It's kind You cheated on me though.
But I love you.
But you cheated on me.
But I bought you the flowers and the
But you cheated on me though.
What about the diamond bracelet?
Could have it back if you want.
It's like that, is it?
I think we should just go our own way. And there you go. Peace out, cheater.
Every time you sing, my heart gets bigger, mean as a bear.
So I did my best taking my pills and doing everything I could to take care of myself, and of course in the long run it's worked out for me. Like I said, I'm doing really well now. Me walking through that door, you couldn't tell I was HIV positive. You wouldn't be able to just look at me and know, hey, there's something wrong with that girl. Man, I think she might have AIDS, or she might have HIV, or you can't tell by just looking at people anymore. For me, it's just really, really super important that you as young adults, I know for a fact that maybe not all of you, but some of you may be having sex or working up to it or however it may be, and that when you choose to have sex with someone, you assume that that other person has HIV no matter what. If you just assume that everybody has HIV, even though they don't, it's just a way of protecting you. It's just a self-protection. So if somebody gets hurt, you're always going to want to wear, if somebody's bloody, please put gloves on before you go up to them, because you just never know. You just never know. If I fell down bleeding right now and you guys didn't know I was HIV positive, I'm sure a few of you would come and try and help me out without even thinking twice of the repercussions. Does anybody here know anybody who's HIV positive? Besides me? None of you young people know anybody who's HIV positive? Well, I gotta tell you how lucky you are to have a forum like this to learn about something that's so important. Because it's something that will affect your life forever. And it's just hard. HIV for me is a way of life. My life revolves around HIV. It revolves around how I'm feeling today. It revolves around, do I have energy to even get out of bed today? Do I have energy to get up and do the dishes? Do I have energy to get up and take a shower? Literally, that's how debilitating it can be. And it's really, it's exhausting. It really is exhausting. Don't get me wrong, I had a lot of help in my life. I was very, very lucky. My family has stood behind me 200%. I can't give my family enough kudos. Where a lot of people who end up being HIV positive or have AIDS don't get that. A lot of families will kind of shun them or push them out of the family or just not accept them anymore, which is really, really sad, because that's a time when, especially in the beginning when you first find out, that's a time when you really need your family to be around you and love you no matter what. That unconditional love is extremely important in the beginning.